All right. So another deadlift session, and I am wearing my Westside tank top, so you know it's going to go well. And this one did actually go relatively well. Did my last warm up there with 240 and a single at that, and I'm about to launch into 3 sets of triples. So I added 5 pounds on to what I did last cycle for triples, and this cycle I'm doing 255 for triples. And so I would say that the speed today, or on this day, which was actually yesterday, it went pretty well, and I'm happy about my ability to get in and out of position for these reps. And because that's really something I think over the last cycle or two, it's just suddenly become an issue. And so I've had to really refigure myself out in terms of pulling. It's kind of entertaining me because, frankly, you know, this is kind of my lift. I'm built for it. I generally do pretty well at it. And frankly, it's kind of the lift I feel the crappiest about right now. I mean, I really should with my bench, because my bench is just kind of sad. But, you know, I actually feel like I can do a lot of work to improve on that. And with deadlifting, sometimes I'm like, well, this is a freaking mystery. You know, like, how do I get better at this? What is it going to take? You know, what kind of accessory exercises should I really be doing to, like, get better at this? And, you know, like I said, it kind of feels like there's a lot of mystique to this lift, and it becomes very psychologically intimidating for me sometimes, I'm going to admit, to, like, go in there and do it. And I'm not sure why. I'm kind of working through this, and I'm just going to be honest about that. It's, like, the weirdest thing, but I'm kind of intimidated by this lift right now, which you can't really be if you're going to do an AMRAP like I'm about to do here. I mean, you can't sit. I acknowledge that I am rather intimidated, but I'm not. You know, I'm not going to go into a workout focusing on that. It's you know, you're not going to be able to move the weight if you don't believe in what you're doing. In moving the weight. So I try to put that on my mind, but, you know, this is all psychology, and you really got to work with yourself on lifts sometimes, as much mentally as physically. So I'm kind of doing that right now. I'm in the process of it, and I've gotten pretty far. I think, honestly, to be completely honest, part of it is that I'm kind of surprised at the amount of weight I'm moving. I have to admit, I just, you know, I don't have much of a precedent for it. I don't really, you know, I haven't been in the sport very long. I just haven't seen a whole lot. So sometimes it's hard for me to put what's going on into context, and it's hard for me to believe, I guess, that I do what I'm doing with it. So this sounds actually, it probably sounds a little self-aggrandizing. I'm not sure, and I really don't mean for it to. It's weird. It's just kind of, like, weird to me, and then I kind of second guess myself. So, but not on the AMRAPs, because I'm going to get 7 here, and that actually matches the number I got for 250, the AMRAP for 250 in my last cycle. So, yay, okay, I'm happy with that. That's technically progress. So here comes the fun part of this video that has nothing to do with deadlifting. That is me playing with Final Cut Pro and slow motion, because I like doing that. And so here you go. You can probably stop this video now. It's just going to get kind of silly. I admit it, but I like this. It's the fun I get to have today. So anyway, here you go.